Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, the ultimate hub for motorcycle and scooter enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a machine that merges the soul of a cruiser with the practicality of a maxi scooter, the all-new 2025 Honda Shadow 750 scooter. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Honda has taken one of its most iconic cruiser badges and repurposed it into something the urban rider, weekend tourer, and even the daily commuter can appreciate. The result is a two-wheeled machine that doesn't just challenge category norms, it redefines them. In a market flooded with predictable scooters, Honda went bold. The Shadow 750 scooter isn't just a larger, beefier version of a typical maxi scooter. It's a style statement, a performance tourer, and a practical companion wrapped into one. From its muscular stance to the burly sound of its 750cc engine, this machine refuses to be boxed into conventional definitions. So whether you're someone eyeing a stylish upgrade from a 150cc scooter, or a cruiser rider curious about the convenience of twist-and-go transmissions, what we're about to break down might just surprise you. Let's start with the first thing that grabs your attention: the way it looks. The Shadow 750 scooter carries a presence that's unmistakably bold. At the front, you're greeted with the wide-set LED headlamp shaped like a modern cruiser's heart. Honda has managed to strike a fine balance between vintage hues and futuristic lines. The angular LED DRLs flank the central beam in a way that echoes the classic Shadow vibe while still feeling cutting edge. The front apron is wide and muscular, offering a broad shield against wind while also housing neatly integrated indicators that don't protrude awkwardly but rather blend smoothly into the bodywork. The front wheel setup is equally impressive. You've got a chunky 15-inch alloy wheel wrapped in a fat tire, giving the Shadow 750 a planted stance. The fender is minimal but purposeful, hovering just close enough to give it the sporty, low-slung cruiser appeal. The fork tubes are exposed and thick, giving a hint of ruggedness to what is otherwise a cleanly sculpted body. And speaking of the front fairing, it's designed to channel airflow efficiently around the rider, which is something you'll really appreciate when cruising above 80 km/h on open roads. Move along to the side profile and things get even more striking. This is where the scooter's cruiser DNA truly shines. Unlike traditional scooters that prioritize compactness, the Shadow 750 embraces length. Its stretched body flows smoothly from the front cowls to the wide, contoured seats, and the proportions give it a big bike core that turns heads at every stoplight. Honda hasn't just slapped on cruiser design elements, they've sculpted the whole side to tell a story of heritage and modernity. The float tank in the middle adds visual bulk, mimicking the fuel tank design of classic Shadows while cleverly hiding part of the underseat fuel system and electronics. One of the most striking elements is the exposed frame lines below the rider's seat. Instead of going for a fully enclosed body like most scooters, Honda leaves part of the tubular subframe visible, evoking the mechanical honesty of traditional motorcycles. There's also an elongated exhaust on the right side that looks right off a cruiser catalog, finished in matte black with chrome tips. It not only looks beefy but sounds throaty, giving the scooter a personality that's rare in this segment. On the rider interface, things feel premium and commanding. The floorboard is wide and long, letting you stretch your legs out cruiser style or tuck them in during traffic. The seat is low set at around 720 mm, making it incredibly accessible for riders of all sizes. It's also generously padded, with a stepped design separating the rider and pillion zones. The pillion seat is broad and supportive, and Honda even offers a factory-fitted backrest for added comfort, which is perfect for long-distance riding. Now, swing around to the rear, and the Shadow 750 continues to impress. The rear tail section is sleek but purposeful, with a curved LED tail lamp that blends seamlessly into the body. The indicators at the back mirror the front's integrated design, keeping the overall silhouette clean and streamlined. A large rear tire, sized at 14 inches, gives it a strong stance from the back, and the twin rear shocks are go. But while it looks impressive, what truly gives the Shadow 750 its unique character lies beneath the bodywork. At its heart, Honda has fitted this maxi scooter with a liquid-cooled, 745cc parallel twin engine borrowed from the Rebel 750 but retuned for CVT operation. It produces a smooth 57 horsepower and around 69 Nm of torque. What this means is that despite being a scooter, the Shadow 750 has all the torque you'd expect from a mid-range cruiser motorcycle. Twist the throttle, and this scooter doesn't just move via its surges. Thanks to Honda's refined CVT gearbox, power delivery is linear, responsive, and drama-free. You don't feel lag or rubber banding, even when accelerating hard. At city speeds, the Shadow 750 is calm and refined. It glides through traffic with a sense of dignity. But once you get on the highway and open it up, it's a whole different beast. The torque wave carries you effortlessly beyond 100 km/h, and the engine never feels stressed even when cruising at 120. Braking duties are handled by dual-disc brakes at the front with Nissan calipers, and a single disc at the rear. ABS comes standard, and the bite is strong but progressive, ideal for both seasoned riders and newer ones transitioning from smaller scooters or motorcycles. Suspension performance is another highlight. The front telescopic forks and twin rear shocks are tuned for comfort, absorbing potholes and rough tarmac with ease. Even when towed up with luggage, the Shadow remains stable, thanks to its long wheelbase and balanced weight distribution. Honda also equipped the Shadow 750 with some smart tech. There's a fully digital TFT display that shows speed, RPM, trip, fuel economy, and even smartphone connectivity options through Honda's Ride Sync app. You can take calls, control music, and access maps by Bluetooth, all managed through handlebar-mounted controls. There's also a keyless ignition system with the proximity sensor, adding a touch of modern-day convenience. In terms of fuel economy, the Shadow 750 returns an impressive 28 to 30 km/L under mixed riding conditions, which is exceptional for a machine of this size. With its 14-liter fuel tank, you're looking at a real-world range of over 350 km per tank, making it genuinely tour-ready. Now, let's talk price here, because that's going to be a major factor for most buyers. Honda has priced the 2025 Shadow 750 scooter at approximately a superscript 17.5 lakhs ex-showroom in India and around $9,499 in the US market. That might sound steep for a scooter, but remember, this is not a typical 125cc grocery getter. It's a fusion of maxi scooter convenience, cruiser comfort, and mid-size motorcycle performance. You're getting premium components, Honda's legendary build quality, and a riding experience that competes with entry-level adventure tours and cruisers. For those who want something unique, practical, and stylish without compromising on performance, the Shadow 750 is a compelling proposition. And here's the final word. The 2025 Honda Shadow 750 scooter might be one of the most ambitious hybrids in recent memory. It's a scooter that looks like a cruiser, rides like a mid-weight motorcycle, and behaves like a luxury urban commuter. It breaks stereotypes about what scooters should look and feel like. It might not appeal to purists on either side of the scooter versus motorcycle divide, but for the new age rider who wants the best of both worlds, this machine is a dream come true. It's not just transportation, it's a lifestyle statement. It's built for those who crave style but need everyday usability, for those who want long-distance comfort without manual gear drama, and for those who want to stand out, and not by being loud, but by being different. Honda took a risk with the Shadow 750 scooter, and if you ask us, it absolutely paid off. That wraps up today's deep dive review on the 2025 Honda Shadow 750 scooter. If you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Two Wheel Trends, and ring the bell icon so you never miss a ride with us. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this new age cruiser scooter hybrid could be the future of urban motorcycling? Or would you still prefer a traditional bike or scooter? Thanks for riding with us, and as always, stay safe, ride hard, and keep your wheels turning.